what I mean.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, as you can tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau getting married and like all of that foolishness. Now, I have purposefully kept my nose out of everything going on in that situation because why? But like, I feel like everyone now is like taking notice to what is going on, and it's honestly just baffling. Like, I can't even understand why these two people would do those things. First of all, Jake Paul is a crackhead. Jake Paul is honestly a crackhead. Like, I saw him on CNN or Fox News or whatever he was. He is a crackhead. And if I get the brothers confused which one she married, Logan or Jake, she married Jake, right, you guys? That's because I care this much. Like, I don't know who the Pauls are. Like, honestly, you guys, they're like a part of a YouTube crew. Like, I know who they are, but I don't know who they are. And it's also to the point that I don't even know who watches them. Like, I can look up their demographics and I know the type of people who are supposed to watch them, but if I go to the nearest 10-year-old, maybe I should go ask some of my like nieces and nephews, do they watch Jake Paul and Logan Paul and all the Pauls video? The only reason why I knew who Jake Paul was is because of the whole Suicide Forest thing and him filming the dead body. That is the only reason I know who any of these people are. Now, Tana, I am aware who Tana is, so I think it has more to do with the fact that like where I am on YouTube, like what I choose to consume on YouTube, because I know who Tana is, and I think it's safe to say Jake is more popular than Tana. I have no clue. But I also had no clue they were dating. I did not know they were dating whatsoever. The last time I kept up with who Tana was dating, didn't she like date Mac Miller? And she was with Bella Thorne. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't keep up with who YouTubers of all people are dating. So I had no clue they were even together. So when I found out they were getting engaged, I mean, didn't we all know this was not a thing? This was not something that was actually going to happen? Number one, at first, I was like, maybe I have been out of the loop. Maybe the fool is me. Maybe the village idiot is I. And I am just not aware of what is going on around. People know that Jake and Tana are in a relationship. This is a thing. But what in the white trash hell is this thing? Like, they look disgusting together. Crackheads should not meet up. They should not join together because we are dealing with two whole crackheads in Tana and Jake Paul. And it is ugly. Like, they are genuinely an ugly couple. Like, so when they got together, I'm like, this really like, and Tana seems to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Like, I don't know who watches her content still. I don't know how is she able to be in the circles that she is in? But for some reason, I see her everywhere. Like, how did she know Mac Miller? How'd you meet Bella Thorne? How are you here? How are you there? How are you everywhere but nowhere at the same time? Like, people claim to not like you, yet you're everywhere. So when she got with Jake Paul, I'm like, that's not that weird. It's not that weird that they are together. I'm like, they seem to be, cut from the same white trash cloth. So I'm just like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm also don't find it endearing, and I also don't care. So I was just like, okay, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. In my not caring world, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, maybe it's real. Trust me, every single day, I get on the Facebooks, I get on the Twitter, and I get on the Instagrams, and I see a bunch of people who just got out of high school, a bunch of people who are just like freshmen in college, or a bunch of people who are like 20 years old getting married to another 20-year-old. So it's not shocking to see young people get married, and there are young people with money, with a lot of money, and I have a theory. About certain YouTubers. That bracket of YouTube must be very boring. Like, I feel like the life of like the Dolan twins, the Emma Chamberlains, those types of people, I feel like life must be a little boring to be. Struggle sucks. It sucks to live in struggle, but there is a little excitement in struggle. To put it like in a weird way, there's a little, not enjoyment. We're not going to say there's enjoyment in poverty, but there's something to do. Getting yourself out of the holes, the financial holes, and all types of things in life, it occupies your time. That's what I'm trying to say. Going through the daily struggle of life that not having money brings gets you through the rigmarole of life. It keeps you occupied. It keeps you occupied to know, how am I going to eat tomorrow? How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to get a car? How am I going to do this? It keeps you occupied. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you growing. It keeps you evolving. We're going to have to take a sidebar because y'all are probably wondering, what is all this back there? My boyfriend is over there. You guys always ask, where's my boyfriend when I film all of these videos? 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, he's at work. But at this very moment, he's sitting on the couch. We just got a Switch, and he's playing with the Switch. So that's what he's doing right now. But honey, I had to film. So anyway, that's all what's going on back there. So anyway, so when I see them, I think to myself, they're bored. You get a bunch of kids who have at this point, I'm going to assume, I think the Pauls are probably hitting millionaire status, and Tanner probably has few $100,000. That's what I'm assuming is the bracket of how much money they have. And it's like, you get bored. Like, I think adults, like full-blown adults, would get bored having nothing but excess and having nothing but money. But I think that he's not going to let me be great. I promise you, he's not going to let me be great. Thanks. So anyways, I think when you're that age, you have nothing else to do, because the people around your age, everybody around you can't be rich. I don't think that these types of people, Jake, Logan, Tana, Emma, the Dolan, hang around with nothing but rich people. So they have other things they have to do. They go to college, they go to work, they do things. But when your life is literally just you posting content on the internet and getting paid a lot of money to do it, you ain't got nothing to do. So I just think when you're just a certain age and you have so much money, you get bored. And that's what this whole entire situation with them getting married come from. They are bored. And when you're bored and get to do crazy things and make money off of it, I guess it's the life. But like, what is it worth? So they're charging $45 for this entire little shindig. Now, I don't know who would pay $45 for this, but you came to the right place, because I can break down to you what's happened. I'm not going to tell you how Kenya watched the wedding, and I did not watch the full wedding of it, but I got the gist of it for you guys. And when I say woo child, the ghetto, that is what this was. This was the ghetto. Everything, like how to pay for the entire thing, how to set up the entire thing, who was the management group behind this, the entertainment group to get this all together. Everything was ghetto. Let me break it down. It's like y'all couldn't come up with something better than this. So it was $45 to stream the wedding. Now you would think if you are charging $45 for a wedding, the wedding would at least look nice. I just came back from Vegas. There were nicer weddings, probably with less money, that was there. Like, no, this looked bad. You guys, let me set the scene of how this wedding looked. First of all, they have plastic chairs. Not like plastic chairs, like you can make plastic chairs look cute. No, these were those cheap acrylic chairs that's like, it's literally just made out of acrylic. Like, if the wind blows too hard, it's going sailing across the venue. That is what was going on. And then, let's talk about the venue. The venue, if you live in an apartment, you know the little party areas they have in apartments where you can like barbecue, like the community barbecue area in an apartment complex. That is the venue for their wedding. Like, it literally looked like an outdoor barbecue section. There were chairs lined up, but hardly anyone in the chairs. Like, it was the oddest thing I've ever seen. People were literally like lounging around. Like, no one was taking this seriously. And I'm just like, it sucks because no one's taking this seriously who's a part of it, and I don't blame you for not taking it seriously, but like, people are putting serious money into watching this foolishness. Like, I have no problem if you want to have a stupid wedding by yourself, you and your friends, chit chat, kiki, it's fake, it's no big deal. But when people are actually using their money because they actually care about you, yes, I do not care about Jake, Logan, Tana, none of the people involved in it. I don't care about Jake or Tana. So it's all comedy, it's all jokes to me. I don't take it that deeply, but I just know, especially on Jake Paul's side, I just know there's people who are heavily invested when they should not be. Anecdote, I used to love Harry Styles, and when Harry Styles started dating Taylor Swift, even though I think that was a fake relationship, it affected me, but I was like 12 years old, so I didn't know any better. I didn't know like this isn't real. So it like everything that used to happen with them really mattered to me when it shouldn't have mattered to me as an adult. I'm just like, I don't like Harry and it's stupid. This was a planned relationship for album sales or whatever, but you're as a child, you're so invested in something. But the thing is, I never spent any money in the Taylor Swift Harry Styles relationship, but in this, people want to spend $45 to see their favorite YouTubers do something that they shouldn't be. Like, it's pointless. It's like really pointless, and I just feel bad for those poor kids who are spending their poor money. I'm just like, why do YouTubers and influencers have to be the scammers? Like, there's just so many it's so easy to make money as an influencer. Like, you guys, like, don't even understand. There are so many companies as to where you can make money from. And when you're a YouTuber their size, there's so many avenues and, like, canary ways where you can get a buck. Why do you have to scam the people who actually care about you? Like, you didn't even put effort into the wedding. You have acrylic chairs in a barbecue setting for what? And then I swear to God, you guys, I swear to God, you know, at a wedding when you have like down the aisle, you put like carpet for the bride to walk down. I swear to God, it looked like tissue paper. It literally looked like tissue paper. It looked like the paper, your tissue paper or the paper you stuff inside a present. Or when you have like a bag and a present, that type of paper, that's what it looked like it had down the aisle. And it was concrete, you guys. Literally, the tissue paper was on top of concrete. They were at a barbecue. It really looked like a barbecue. You know when you were little and you used to hang out with your friends and you guys used to have like fake weddings? Like, you would marry the little boy who lived down the street and it'd be a fake wedding. It was all fun. Ha ha ha. That's what it looked like. It looked like the stuff you used to do in your backyard when you were 6 years old with the neighbor's kids. Like, that is what it looked like. It looked so bad, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Honestly, you guys, humanity has to end. Like, we have to get wiped out. We have to, because we don't deserve this earth. We don't deserve it. With this foolishness, what was I witnessing? And then Tana comes with these bridesmaids. I have no clue who these girls are whatsoever, but their dresses are hideous. They look like they don't even want to be there. Jake Paul comes out and he looks like a whole pimp. Like, he literally looks like a pimp. And I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, I understand, like, you would think they know no one is taking this seriously, so they would try to take it seriously, but that's not what they did. They really just like, we're gonna do it. Like, even though we know we're lying, we're still gonna go on with this. It was so, I'm just like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Am I really seeing what I am seeing? So the wedding goes on. It's disorganized. No one knows where anything is. No one knows. No one's officiating anything. It's weird. The officiator, the person who is literally doing the ceremony, looks like he's drunk. Like, everyone looks drunk, which I'm like, hey, have a fun time. But I'm just like, people are really spending $45 for this. Like, you literally are charging for this. That's the thing. If this was just something that was on Instagram Live, Ustream, Skype, whatever the girls are using these days to live stream stuff, if it was on there, I'm just like, whatever, good time, you know, content. That's what it could just be, content. But you are literally paying for, you want people to pay $45 for this. And the thing is, We know that Tana has die-hard fans who I know paid money for this. That is so crazy. These people made thousands of dollars off of this. And I'm just like, you couldn't try. You could not even try. So that's just how it goes. So then MTV airs Tana's like birthday party, whatever thing. And she basically admits to the entire thing being an entire scam, which like, oh my gosh, surpriser of the year. And then she backpedals and says that's not really what she meant. So they're doubling down on this lie. After she literally admits it's a lie on MTV, she comes back in and says she's not lying. Like, no, that's not what I meant. This is actually real. Oh my gosh. Okay, so after the wedding, Tana tweets that she has a family emergency, and that's why her and Jake won't be spending time together. Okay, I am not that plugged into that side of YouTube, what's going on with those types of YouTubers, so I don't know, but I had no clue those two people were even... I had no clue those two people were even dating, because I've never seen them together whatsoever. I don't think they've seen one another together. I don't think they've ever been together. So the fact that after the wedding, the two of you pretty much disperse, the two of you pretty much go your separate ways, really? My thing is, why keep lying? Why keep this go? This is the whole point of my channel. So just point out, why are YouTubers lying so much? Why keep the lie up? Just be like, ha, fooled ya. But I guess they have to keep this. It's a whole saga. It's a whole timeline. We get married. Let's hope that buzz lasts. That buzz didn't last any long. So now let's actually get married. So now the wedding buzz. This is the wedding buzz. All the retweets are happening. All the this, that, and the third is happening. And that'll last for not that long because the internet moves on quickly. And then we're going to get the divorce. It's all an entire elaborate scheme, which I have no problem with if you just ignore it, if you just don't pay attention to it. My biggest issue is that there's people with actual feelings involved, and it's these poor kids who love this type of stuff, who feed into this type of stuff, who think this type of stuff is true and it's real and it matters to them so much, but it really doesn't. These people are scamming.
Sorry, babe.
You can't just sit your ass still for like a minute. These people are scamming you. It really makes you appreciative of YouTubers like Jenna Marbles and YouTubers who are just minding their business, who don't need any of this. Tana and Jake Paul, the Paul brand, the Tana brand is a very dying, it's a dying brand. It is a very much so dying brand. Who cares? They have to keep doing little stunts like this to remain relevant. And it gets to the point where it's just like, grow up. Grow up. It's tired. It's boring. We don't care. So you wanted to know my take. That is my take. I don't care. It's another form of celebrity trying to remain relevant by doing next to nothing. We're dealing with people who have no talent, who have no second option, who have no third option. This is all that they have. So yeah, they need something. They need to hold on to something. I'm just proud of all the YouTubers that have been here for so long. That's why I brought up Jenna Marbles, who've been here and didn't have to do all types of crazy things. Come up with something else. That's what it really is. Come up with something else and take your little acrylic lawn chairs with you. The getup. That's all I have. I mean, y'all, it really is crackhead behavior. The entire thing was just crackhead behavior. I can't do it. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one. Say bye to him, boo.
Bye, boo. Bye.
Anyways, bye.